Hello everyone and welcome to the latest TBU merch review. I'm Dustin from the BatmanUniverse.net, and today we are taking a look at the Spin Master BatTech Batman. Now this is also referred to as the Deluxe BatTech Batman. This is part of the 4-inch line. There is a figure and it's hard to say. It's not really a vehicle per se. It's more of a shell of armor that you can put Batman in. But we're going to be taking a look at this. As you can see from the packaging on the outside, it does feature that BatTech theme that we have come to see many, many times in the recent reviews that we've done. It also features that holographic or shiny first edition sticker that you can find on the top. The overall packaging is pretty straightforward. Let me start off by saying this is an interesting set, specifically because while it is available at a variety of different retailers, it's not one of the most liked versions of the available items from Spin Master. It's currently ranked extremely low on both Target and Amazon, which I'll get into in a little bit, but the overall ratings is not great, and we'll talk about it. So as we take a deeper dive into the packaging itself, you can see that the front showcases what exactly you can do with the armor shell, and the back, again, details the exact same thing. It's very similar. And then even on the bottom of the actual box, it shows, again, the exact same instructions of how exactly to make this work. So overall, it's pretty straightforward. There's not a whole lot here when it comes to packaging. It just tells you exactly what you can expect to find when you have this. Now, as we open this up, let me start off by saying that this is the first deluxe figure that we've actually reviewed here on TBU. And the interesting thing about this specific deluxe figure is that obviously it's just a tad bit more expensive than the standard 4-inch figures because you do get this extra piece that does not come with those. But the price point there's a reason why the price point isn't that much higher. Surprisingly, depending on where you actually find this, you're going to find this specific item ranging from anywhere from about $12 on sale all the way up to $20 depending on your location. Currently it's listed at $12.99 both on Target and Amazon. So as we take a look at the figure itself, this figure may look very familiar because it is in fact a figure that is very similar to the figure that we've already seen in the past that's part of the BatTech line. It features that blue color scheme that's part of the BatTech line, but also it features the details of the same exact figure that we've seen in the past. One thing that I noticed when looking at this figure that I thought was kind of unique, not necessarily something we haven't seen, but something I paid attention to this time around, was the kneecaps. They have a bat, kind of like a bat cowl on the kneecaps. So if Batman, of course, was content with kneeing someone in the face, well, then they're going to get a big bat imprint on their head. So as we take a look at the armor itself, you can see it comes open in a variety of different locations. There's 3 hinges on the back of the set of armor. The arms move up and down. They don't shoot anything. There's no projectiles. It's really just a plastic shell that you can put Batman in. The legs do not flex or rotate in any way, shape, or form. And other than those hinges, none of the pieces move except for the arms, which are on strictly a ball joint that only goes up and down. So overall, let's take a look at the actual play elements of this figure. So as you can see, you can take Batman. He unfortunately cannot fit in from the front. You slide his legs in, they fit snugly in there. The cape is kind of mushed up, but as you can see, Batman does fit inside of it. Now, one of the things that was odd about this is that originally when I was putting this in, I didn't realize that the third hinge was there, and the third hinge actually allows you just to have a little bit more movement to put Batman in. But the thing is, you have to have the legs and the arms in a very specific position, and the cape does get bunched up. And one of the things that I've noticed when looking at some of the reviews online is that some people have been saying that, like, there's not much to this. There's not much to this at all because it doesn't do anything. It's literally just a shell of armor that goes over Batman. And it is difficult to get the cape to sit perfectly. I was able to get it in. If you were to, if Batman got into a fight with somebody else, you could see that the top of the armor could pop open, which is kind of cool, but I don't know that that's intentional other than mostly because there isn't any of these other armor sets that are available at this moment. But you can see it doesn't stick perfectly together by itself. You kind of have to click it in, but there's nothing that actually holds it in place. So the slightest bit of movement or rotation is going to make it fall. And that's one of the reasons why I think some people online, specifically customers, are reviewing this and saying that it's not great. But it is at that lower price point, which is part of the reason why it is at that price point, is because it is literally just a shell of armor. It's a slightly deluxe figure because of the shell of armor, but outside of that, there's nothing else that it does. It's just basically a Batman figure that comes with a shell of armor, which is why it warrants just a higher bit of a price tag compared to the normal 4-inch figures, but that's why. So, that all said, that is going to be this review. If you are interested in checking out this item, we do have links in the description below where you can check out this item via Amazon. By clicking those links and buying the item through Amazon using our link, you are helping support us for future reviews in the future. In addition to that, if you are interested in finding out all kinds of other information about the Batman universe, you can find movie, TV, merchandise, video games, and of course comic news when it comes to everything related to the Batman universe over at thebatmanuniverse.net. Links can be found below. If you are interested in checking out a variety of social media avenues, we are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We have a Discord. We are all over the place for you guys to get in contact with us. And if you have a specific item that you liked reviewed, or you have comments about this specific item, please leave them in the comment section below or check the link to get in contact with us via our website. With all of that being said, thank you so much for taking a look at this latest TBU merch review, and we will see you guys next time.